Hi guys, welcome to this week's Urban Uncut. I want to start this week's episode asking you a question. If you lock your keys in a G-Wagon and it locks the car, how do you get in?
Smash it.
We have a problem.
Smash the window.
We actually have a problem. We've just had a G-Wagon delivered. It's the new one with the new thingy locking. Oh my God, we look so amateur. What's it called? What's it called? Is it
keyless entry?
It's not keyless entry.
Keyless entry, it is.
It can't be keyless entry.
Keep your keys in your pocket, walk up to the car, it goes... Boop, boop,
what about if you keep your keys in the car?
But if you keep your keys in the car, that's not good. That's no entry. Keyless, no entry.
We could have a problem.
Yeah.
But we have lots going on. Let's get straight into it, down to the workshop.
Right, so we've just had this car delivered. I was instructed by a customer of mine who's returning for his 445th car from me. He wanted a Range Rover Sport, he wanted it V8. I said, look, let's do an SV. Not only an SV, he's gonna be doing a signature build. This is a massive, massive build. I'm really excited for this one. If you remember the end of last year, we did Pat's Satin Bronze SV Sport. That was a European car. This is the first UK urban SV Sport. So you may remember last year, Simon was going through the same predicament with his Sport, what colour to paint it. This is getting painted as well. So before we do that, let's get it in the valeting bay, let's get it washed, and then let's get it stripped. Like that for now. Oh, there we are.
Mini egg, orange flavour.
Mini egg, yeah, nice one then.
In you go.
Go on, give me a pull. There we are. Right, we'll go around this way. It is, isn't it?
I know, that's really
Because there's so much in it that doesn't need to be there. Get it on. Right, go on. Oh. Give it a little yank. There we are.
Oh, that was nice.
Right, put it down on the floor there, but that's fine, yeah, mate. Then we'll get the rear bumper off.
Oh, I thought that was the whole thing then.
No.
I was like, I was thinking I was quite underwhelming.
Oh, there we are.
I've heard that.
Go on, give it a pull. Give it a tuck. Yeah, you've got to be a bit brutal. Well, let's go on a bend.
Didn't get that bit, it's fine. Technical difficulties.
What's happening? So you've got the SV Sport job, yeah?
Yes.
I think this is going to be one of the best builds of 2025, and it's only February.
Oh, I could back that.
Yeah?
I like size,
Yeah.
so I feel like doing it in SV would be even better.
So my customer saw a size car and he wanted to replicate it. Only difference is, people are actually working. Only difference is, size car was a P530, and they're very difficult to get hold of now because they stopped doing them for a certain time. So, spoke to the customer, I said, how about an SV Sport? So this is what we got over size, yeah?
I think, yeah, it is definitely, it's going to one-up size.
There we go, bosh. So you're obviously taking the car apart. The size of these brakes.
Oh no, it's crazy, isn't
What are they, 8 piston, 6 piston, 8 piston,
What do you reckon they are?
No, let's ask the new workshop manager.
I'm not the manager. I don't know.
They're big, aren't they? Chris, come around here, have a look at that.
Yours was a 10 pot.
Look at that. Huge. But on the back, so am I right in saying that's a handbrake? That's just for the handbrake?
Yes.
So these are getting painted in Estral blue. So Estral blue on the front, Estral blue here. I think if we were to do them Estral blue, it'd be a bit too busy. Yeah, so we're using the UV1Rs.
Yeah, UV1Rs, and they've got an Estral blue centre.
Yes, they have.
So I feel if they were Estral blue as well, there'd be too much Estral blue going on in one corner.
Too jazzy, isn't it?
Too jazzy,
so
right.
we just done
Official statement from Big Charles, too jazzy.
Them, just like a gloss black, just to get rid of this awful finish.
Yeah, I think that's right. So gloss black just to hide them, and then Estral blue there, Estral blue on the front. So yeah, I mean, it's quite a project, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've got most of the rear stripped down now.
Yeah.
Working on the front, and then once the front's done, I can get it on the floor, start doing all the doors and stuff. Door handles have got to come off, all the windows have got to come out.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff.
It's people, innit?
Yeah.
But the best man for the job. All right, perfect. Nice one, mate.
So guys, just so you know, before we get into this week's G-Wagon shenanigans and the walk around, we have a super cool video coming next week. It's all about the past, the present and the future of Urban. Super exciting news, it's gonna be great. Let's start with a question. Right, I've got a question. Guys, I have a question for you. I know that we have to brand everything, but there is a question about bonnets. Smooth bonnet or lettered bonnet, which is best? What is best?
I do like this clean
I
look.
do as well.
I know for brand recognition, it is great to have urban lettering, but that looks so sleek, doesn't
Have we
it?
ever spoke about the urban lettering and what you can get? What the experience of buying from us, premium letters versus not so premium letters. These are handmade, poured, knurled, polished with black chrome.
They are lovely.
They're made by hand and they're extremely expensive.
Well, you can pay for quality, didn't you?
Yeah.
Pay for quality. But yeah, no, I
Smooth
think
or
that-
not so smooth?
But I think that looks nice.
So I'm gathering from the sound of this alarm, John is either, well, he hasn't fixed it, he must have broken the G-Wagon. Yep, they're actually breaking into the G-Wagon.
This, by the way, Ostuni White. So it's the new Yulong White. It's been quite difficult, has it, to match this white, Charlie, Liam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does it match?
We've cracked it now.
Best match we can get.
Yeah, no, I think we've cracked it now, but it's like a metallic pearl white. So every angle that you look at it, it kind of changes from this cream to white to yellowy.
It's that white where basically you're supposed to do a whitewash,
Yeah.
and you put one pair of black pants in with a whitewash,
It is.
and you sort of get this tinge of.
Your old school shirts, which are yellowy grey kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna
It
look,
does look nice.
it's gonna look amazing once it's done, because that contrast with the carbon and this metallic white looks incredible.
Well, we've seen it against Barasco, and that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are you two working on these
This is the dream team, the
in
sports,
tandem?
the L461 dream team.
I'm learning. It's my first one.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's my first
Do you remember 18-year-old Liam? If I said to you, like,
He'd be
what,
building
8
Range
years
Rover
ago,
Sports,
that
yeah, I would've said
he'd be the
absolutely
Yoda, I wouldn't even let him tie my
Yoda?
shoelaces. I would not even let him tie my shoelaces 8 years ago. Now he's the King Diddley, ain't ya?
Yoda and Ewok. Little mini Ewok.
Go on,
So
give it
you're
a-
building two at the same time? Yeah. First SV.
Yeah, so this is my
We've
customer.
got a special video of this
Yeah,
coming.
so we'll do a full feature on this because this is an unbelievably cool build. It's Estrel Blue. It's the first SV Sport UK build.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Obviously, we did Pat's one, which was the satin bronze.
But we kind of cheated on that. We changed some components to make our existing sport parts fit. But this is the first SV diffuser, which has got the wider stance exhaust, so the exhaust sits much further out towards the edges
but
of the car.
I'm really excited about this because we know how important the Estrel Blue SVR was for Urban. It was a really
made me
popular
walk.
car with it. Hey?
Made me want.
That's it. I did notice earlier you was on Auto Trader. I did clock that. I went
on Auto Trader last night. I'm 50 next week, guys. I'm 50 next week, and I went on Auto Trader. I went on Auto Trader and searched for basic all midlife crisis cars.
911 convertible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can probably name them.
Audi R8 Spider.
Yes. Yeah.
A classic Porsche, like a 964 or a 993 or something.
993.
993.
Yeah.
This is how well I know him, and B, how I know that he is going through mid-life crisis a little bit. I mean, I'd say 2/3 life crisis, if I'm honest.
There's one there that you won't get, which I thought was surprisingly cheap for the car that it is.
It's not going to be an old school Ford like I would do with my midlife crisis, is it?
Absolutely not. They're a bag of
But speaking of old school Fords and cool colours, we've got a very cool Defender 90 over at the showroom that I need people to see.
Go on, tell them the colour.
Mallard green, Escort Cosworth Mallard green, which is a beautiful colour.
It's a bit of an odd colour for a hardtop, but it looks sick. So let's go and see that. Cue the new host.
Right guys, I'm down at the Urban showroom. I'm with Matt, our product specialist here, and we have this beautiful Defender 90 hardtop. Now, the first thing that you will notice, I'm sure, is the colour. It was inspired by Mallard green. And because you're 12 years old,
Okay.
you weren't even a twinkle in your dad's eye when the Escort Cosworth and Mallard green was about.
No.
So, please tell me you know the heritage of...
I know what it is, and just because you're 60, I can keep you happy.
The grade's really starting to come through a little bit more. Right, so talk to me about this car, because this is a really, really special build, isn't it?
It looks stunning. The first thing you'll notice is the colour. It's inspired by Mallard green, and you've got a bit of a flip between sort of blue, green, and purple in the sun.
Right, so I have noticed there's a lot of one-of-one special products on this car. Now, I assume that's because this was for one of the directors,
It was, yeah. This belonged to one of our directors and is now over here. So there's lots of one-off bits that you're not going to see on other Defenders. Including, you've got 4x4 exposed carbon on the top vents and the side vents. You've got it on the mirrors. You've got it on the light bar. It's basically all over the car. You've got exposed carbon, which you're not going to see on any other Defender.
An XRS bonnet with exposed carbon on a 90 hardtop. This is, like I say, a one-of-one. We don't do that for these. That is XRS only, but 23-inch Boss and HF5s as well. And because of the design, obviously the real thin spokes, and because they're massive, you can see the caliper, which is also
which are colour matched as well. So they're your favourite colour, Lenny.
It's
they're your
awesome.
favourite
It's such
colour.
an awesome thing. I might have to try and buy this myself. So I have noticed as well, the interior hasn't been missed, has it? I mean, this has got a massive spec in there as well.
It has had a full Alcantara retrim, including the Recaro CS seats. So everything on the interior you've pretty much got in Alcantara. So it looks pretty special outside and inside.
It's very, very cool. And to have Recaro seats with a jump seat as well, that's a very, very rare option.
Very rare, very rare. I mean, it's still a hardtop. You've still got the features of a hardtop, but at the same time, you've got all these one-off options that you're not going to get anywhere else.
The bulkhead's been done.
Everything's been done, Lenny. Everything's been done. We've not missed anything on this car.
Where does Alcantara come from? Is it an animal? Because if it was,
there's a few dead.
About 10 have been killed for this interior. Yeah, that is absolutely
We're not going to be on Greta Thunberg's good list, are we? What can you do? You can't please everyone, can you?
Right, so I'm going to leave Matt to it because he's got to get back to school at some point. But look, this is a very, very special car. We've obviously got a lot of Defenders here in stock, available, ready to go. So if one of these is of interest to you, get in touch. Right guys, thanks for watching. Keep an eye out because we are going to be dropping a massive video on this car. It's such a huge, cool build. And also we have an important announcement video next week. So make sure you check that out and make sure you share, like and subscribe.